Hey YouTube! This is a video for new streamers or people who want to get into VTubing but have no idea where to go. VTubing is a whole world of its own pretty much. It can be complex and it can be difficult to find your way around. So I'm here to help you break it down a little bit and decide whether it is for you or not, and how you can decide whether it's for you or not. So, VTubing. There are many forms of VTubes, but the ones I'll be focusing on today are PNG, 2D, and 3D. First of all, I am going to mention the cost. When I started, I was told it would be at least a few grand for art and rigging. Now, before you panic and click out and go, oh my god, it's not for me, it's not that expensive at all. Thanks to the explosion of places like Fiverr, VGen, and Etsy, and probably a few others I have not mentioned, we as VTubers have access to many different artists with unique styles, and their work is available to buy at the press of a button. So, on to my discussion of the different VTubes that I'm listing today. First type is PNG, a VTube type I'm not familiar with in terms of using it myself, but these types of VTube can be very popular and some are quite cheap to buy. They are also incredibly easy on your PC. If you are worried about how your PC may handle it, a PNG could be definitely for you. They work by using static images, which a Twitch streamer can keybind and switch between, depending on their mood, voice, etc., thus giving the illusion of it being animated. These can be very cute in a range of different styles, a range of different shapes, from humanoid to animal to who knows what. So the sky's your limit. So, second of all, my personal favourite, 2D. Personally, the places I have gotten VTuber models from is Etsy. I have used both pre-made and custom models. This is a custom model. These are art pieces that have been rigged to follow your own movements in software that I will get into below. The software that I use is VTube Studios. I have used this for some time and I can honestly say I love it. If you want to use it on stream, you do need to buy the DLC on Steam. This removes the watermark even, but that cost me about £12, I think, maybe a little less than that. It is a worthy investment. I have never had to renew that. I have only paid £12, and that is it. There's no hidden cost there. But I admit 2D can be overwhelming. The more moving parts you have, the more toggles you have. And toggles can be used to change the expression, outfit styles, or even the features of the model, such as hair colour, eye colour, hair type, etc. So just think on it a little bit. 2D is not free, however, prices can vary based on the artist. You can get some VTubes that are very cheap and some that are incredibly expensive. You can even get a custom one, but I will be talking about that later. Now to cover 3D. For those of you who have known me since the beginning of my Twitch journey, you might remember I used to favour the 3D models. 3D models are great and they can even be free. VTubing Studios allows you to get creative and make your own model. With a bit of tweaking in software like VCFace, you can use your VTube on stream just like a 2D model. But on VTubing Studios, they do have similar styles, but in all honesty, with a bit of creativity, which I don't have, you can make a very unique model and certainly make one on your own. Now, moving on to the custom versus pre-made debate. Pre-made is great, but sometimes you will have your limitations, and of course you have to remember other people will have the same model as you. When you're looking for a pre-made, you may not get specifically what you're after, so be a bit lenient on what you want. If you want a leopard-looking VTube, for example, there's ones out there, but if you want a specific colour, you might not get it. So just lower your expectations a little bit unless it's custom. Just remember that it's also based on what the artist wanted to do as well. Custom models can be expensive and they can take time to be made and rigged. However, you know that your model is yours and you should not expect to see it on someone else with that model. In my last video, I mentioned bots. They will tell you that you need a custom VTube to grow. I can tell you straight up, that is a lie. As someone who uses both pre-made and custom VTubes, I'm currently using a custom as I said, I can tell you it does not affect my growth at all. However, there are things it can affect. This will not apply to you right now if you're just starting out, but you need to know this. in future. It may affect your ability to make merchandise. I'm talking t-shirts, mugs, that kind of thing. Not usually logos and banners. However, best way around this, in my opinion, is to speak to the artist who made it and ask them, can I do this, that and the other with it? Do I need a license? If it's a yes, you need a license, I'm sure they will discuss getting a license for it. If it's a we don't allow that, then maybe look into custom. But if you like the model you've got and you can get a license to use it, why not use it that way? So, important things to mention. Twitch guidelines. Whether you are buying a custom or pre-made model, you need to be aware of the guidelines in place. A model cannot show an underbust, nipples, genitalia of any kind, or hips. Exposing any of this could potentially have you banned, and trust me, I have known people get banned for this. I do not recommend you try and get around the rules on this one. You can still have a very beautiful VTube, you just may need to cover it up a little bit. This goes for PNG, 2D and 3D models. So, what do I want you to take from this video? If you want to be a VTuber, I recommend you either getting your hands on a cheap or free model, whether it be PNG, 2D or 3D, and seeing if you like it. I certainly do not recommend you sink your money into custom models to see if you like it, because you will have lost that money if you do not. However, speaking as somebody with severe confidence issues in terms of I do not like my own face, and admittedly I have a twin sister, so anything I do can also affect her. I love being a VTuber. I really do. I have the freedom of expression to make the model that I want. I can make a beautiful model and I can change the outfits, etc. how I wish. It can get a little bit expensive to do things like that, but honestly, I love VTubing. I have several models that I use, so this is one of them, and I will just quickly show somebody another model that I use. I apologize, I also have my sisters on here, but people might remember this model that I used to use. Let's now zoom in a bit. This one is the one that I used to use on stream all the time. She is a pre-made, absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. In fact, most of these, bar one of them is a bar two of them is a pre-made model. This is another pre-made model that I use constantly, admittedly without what you can see on it, but as you can see, you can get some absolutely gorgeous pre-made and custom VTubes. It all depends on what you're looking for and what you want to look out for. I'm not going to link any names or anything because I don't want the, oh my god, you're sponsored. I am genuinely not sponsored. If you get any adverts, etc. from this, it's not because of me. It's not because I'm monetized. I'm not yet monetized. I'm too small a channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.